It's week 4 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Ravens under the lights on Sunday night.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going past the 30. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down. And I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. When you look at this Patriots defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Dorsett on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 9 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Elijah Moore.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Play action. It's Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 1. Jackson pass to the sideline and pulled in. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Hess got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. 2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw. Hess. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 35. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hess. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react. To throw on 2nd down. Hess. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Ezekiel Elliott, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this 1st half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Kenny Pickett, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Stephon Diggs, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. And one final game to highlight. We wrap things up on Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Hess over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll go down at the 28.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't have a big tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The quick slant caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through, and it's now 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
there he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. To throw is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Jackson now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw on second down. Hess.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Elliott is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jackson on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 53 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here, escaping the pressure right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Jackson.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 4th down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He finds Watson. It's caught. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down Broadway. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for New England, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.